Thursday, September 16th, 2021.
Dude.
11:07 a.m. And let me tell you something. Yesterday will probably be a day that will live in infamy for
Longest relationship,
obvious, interesting reasons. Is my fingy fully healed now? I mean, it's like just officially just a regular cuticle problem thing. Good morning. A clip of yours blew up on TikTok again. Oh, wow. That's let's see what the fuck is going on this clip now.
Smile.
Wait, what the fuck? I can't click on this link. I don't know why. Bad day for Hostweet. Hostweet has already abandoned me. They've left. They left at the first side of a conflict, which is fine. I understand. Anyway, can we get a body pillow ETA? I have no ETA on it yet, but we'll get started. We'll get working on that. There's a lot going on, dude. I got merchandise. I got almost. We're outnumbered, sir. Yeah, the Barbz are. Unfortunately, the Barbz are far too powerful. They are far more deranged, and they have other communities that they can rely on top of that. But you can't. They're the Fedayeen. Like, it's
10 months. Let's go. Has flex.
None of us love you as much as they love Nicki. Yeah, that's true. But I also don't want you to love me as much as they love Nicki. You know what I mean? I want you to love yourself.
Good morning.
And I feel like, and I feel as though, you know, if you love yourself even a little bit, you're not gonna love another human being like that.
Double vaccinated in April.
Biden is currently live, delivering remarks on the U.S. economy. Jack, we'll probably look at that after. I don't want to get right into that.
As of Gian, Pogo.
We didn't really abandon. We're just upset that you're doubling down on your dumbass takes. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like Hasan Twitter is like, yeah, those takes were bad, and you're wrong for even thinking them and drafting that tweet, and not sending it, but then also like fighting back against deranged psychopathic fans
Socialist World Republic
of Nicki Minaj. Now, we'll get to that. I'll give you guys additional context of what's going on, because some of you probably are like completely unaware.
Hasan versus Nicki, let's go.
Hasan tweet is like 66% dream stance, so of course they're like rad libs who hyper focus on bullshit like that. Oh yeah, for sure. For fucking sure. Yeah.
What?
Anyway, this morning, I actually spent the morning talking to Linus Tech Tips, by the way. Shouts out to Linus. What a nice person, dude. He's like helping me build the studio and stuff. The thing is, the community's capable of criticizing you, but the Barbz are rarely capable of criticizing Nicki, so there's no winning. Lamau? Yeah. This Stunlock is going to be worse / longer than the house Stunlock. I'm sure of it. No. Last night I ended the broadcast and I just decided to crack my knuckles and go the fuck in, dive the fuck in. Now, if we're being honest, it's probably one of the worst things you can do. Like, just talking to stans, like personally engaging with stan Twitter, when it comes to a fan base as like insane that every single person told me not to engage with, was not a great idea. It was purely selfish of me.
11 months. Hopefully I don't become an annoying chatter.
So it was not a good idea. in hindsight. You know, hindsight is 2020. It was not a good idea. But for those of you who don't know, I mean, I was just replying to random people. And the problem is like stuff on Twitter never stays insulated in like a specific stan community. Because like obviously specific parts of Twitter interact with one another.
No longer
and it's seeped into Black Twitter in general. And then you just have like normal, not Nicki Minaj fan active Twitter users on Black Twitter being like, oh, this guy's a fucking racist piece of shit. I told you. Like, I hate leftists. Why are they so comfortable? That stuff sucks. Because then you're like, random people just think I'm, you know, a racist now. Which absolutely sucks. There's obviously something worse than that, which is like, I don't want fucking people in this community thinking I'm a racist person either. So, you know, that was not great. Literally gaslighting Saikuno, so he's forced to stream with you? Wait, what? You are a racist, dude? Yes. This is true. Hasan, never wrong. You're a racist, dude. Hasan the racist. My dude is calling me a racist while he's like double S-ing me. While also, you know, saying soy boy, Richie Rich. The collaborative efforts by like white supremacists and Barbz Twitter has been rather strange to watch.
Hassle.
Okay. But let's get into it. So first and foremost, this is about the Nicki Minaj tweet. Yeah. I've
chat. Morning, Arjan, sending you lots of love.
I don't know, but I don't know if you guys know this, but the clip that everyone has been using on Barbz Twitter, like these are all like, you know, young 15, 16-year-old like non-binary, like LGBT queer Black fans of Nicki Minaj, and they're literally just like collaborating without recognizing and legitimizing like Nazis, like actual Nazis, while simultaneously using like a clip-chimped Nazi account. And then anyone that pointed it out, they were like, well, fuck you. You're just like dick riding us on. It's like, no, dude. No, it's like 20-year-olds. Wait, really? Oh, that makes it so much sadder. Anyway, whatever.
20-month stamp. Did you see the news?
The number of people who say you're anti-black while calling the sand N-word is insane. That doesn't matter. People are, you know, angry. They're angry at the world. There is understandable reason for why people are emotional. So let's get started from the top of the story. Okay. I'm just going to fucking blast off. I'm going to tweet that I'm live. Okay. And I'm going to address this, and then we're going to move on because there's a lot of other news going on. Okay. There's some things I want to say.
Linus.
Okay. There it is. Daycare is open, and I'm live and alive. In parentheses, barely. Talking about my cancellation.
At Hasan,
not really a thing.
Happy birthday, chatter. I'm 26.
And then getting into the news. Get in now for a day of fun. Special guest later. www.twitch.tv/Asanabi.
9 months, Bog. When does the ban curse kick in?
Okay, here. And you know, blast this out to your mutuals, to your Barb friends. You know, get the Barbs in here. You know?
Hi, Dad, smile.
No, guess is not Linus. And then we'll get to the Your stream gets flooded with Barbz. I mean, I don't care. I don't give a shit.
Year and a quarter hassle.
What the fuck are they gonna do? Like, that's the point. Like, it's not a real thing. The thing is, like, cancel culture is not a real good. It's not a real thing. It's not. It's only real if it like impacts the person individually.
1 year.
Do you understand?
Let's go.
Like, it's not a real concept. As long as I have this community, it's not a real concept. It's just like that's one of the reasons why I always laugh about, like, you know, Joe Rogan and all these other people that like literally make a living off of
brother.
Off of like complaining about cancel culture. Like all these fucking like rich white dudes with podcasts, like they constantly fucking complain about cancel culture, but like they know just as well as I do that as long as you've been able to carve out a community where you can like also speak your truth no matter what, like you're not gonna get fucking canceled. Joe Rogan has been crying about cancel culture all the way to like $100 million Spotify deal. You know what I mean? So they just use that. They just use that as an opportunity to, you know, talk about how they're victimized and shit. And like, no, I just want to point out immediately that like I'm not fucking victimized. I hear dog shit takes all the time. Yeah, I know. I'm going to talk about this, Jin Sweet. I hate that literally everyone on this app is somehow allergic to discernment. You don't have to be a barb to know that you should not weaponize segregation against a black woman as a non-black person. Just think about it for literally more than 3 seconds, Lamau. No, I know. I know. I'm going to talk about it. Okay, so first and foremost, what happened yesterday? For those of you who are wondering, what happened yesterday? Well, Nicki Minaj continued on her rant about like how she's not actually vaccine hesitant, or that she's not actually pushing for vaccine hesitancy, and it's a simple misunderstanding, while still simultaneously doing vaccine hesitancy. Okay, so that's where we were, and in the process of doing such a thing, Nicki Minaj then turned around and...
Thank you for helping me realize
where
I'm
is
gay.
Fuck, I can't even find this shit now. It's like so... Like, she started off saying, like, you know, I just want to do your own research, babes, like, you know, whatever. Which is silly because, let's be real, we're all incredibly fucking... We're all dumb. Like, we're all stupid. We are incapable of doing our own fucking research. Don't be silly. Like, do your own research as a substitute for, like, just, you know...
2 months.
It is literally just insane. It's an insane thing to say. Anyway, none of us are capable of doing our own research with respect to the fucking vaccine, unless that research leads you to actually look at the real research, which we don't really have the qualifications to even comprehend as far as like medical journals and shit goes. And listen to the goddamn experts, okay?
You won't.
So, let's get started. So, I can't believe that this is literally the planet that we're on. Nicki Minaj gets defensive after Twitch streamer Hasan Piker criticizes Tucker Carlson tweet. So, a couple different things happened where, you know, Don Lemon said that a source tells CNN that Nicki Minaj was offered a conversation with a doctor to clarify the efficacy and side effects of the vaccine, not a visit to the White House. A White House statement is coming shortly. Like, how the fuck did we get here from Nicki Minaj's cousin's friend's balls? Like,
1 year sub pog.
Okay. Ballgate is transcended into something far more silly as a right-wing culture war is leapt at the opportunity to question the safety of the coronavirus vaccine. Tucker Carlson of Fox News has thus far been a staunch defender of Minaj, even making a public plea to the unnamed man with the swollen testicles to contact Fox News and share his side of the story. Minaj, having noticed that Carlson was on her side, shared a clip of Carlson speculating that the negative response to Minaj's tweet was motivated by a desire to bully the vaccine hesitant, rather than the tweet's potential for spreading misinformation or the absurdity of the anecdote. Popular political commentator and Twitch streamer Hasan responded by tweeting, "You know he's a white nationalist, right?" And Minaj responded defensively, "Right, I can't speak to, agree with, even look at someone from a particular party. People aren't human anymore. If you're black and a Democrat tells you to shove marbles up your ass, you simply have to. If another party tells you to look out for that bus, stand there and get hit."
Defending you on highest stream last night.
So in response to that, I was in the process of drafting a tweet, which I'm sure some of you have already seen, because I didn't end up sending it. You didn't see it on Twitter, or rather, you didn't see it on my account, but you saw a draft of the tweet that never actually ended up getting uploaded. And yet, Barbz that were looking absolutely into anything they could to be like, "Oh, dude, this will at least like draw the heat away from Nicki Minaj, like blasting a fucking Tucker Carlson video to her impressionable fan base that is, you know, all around the planet, and also, you know, young black kids, queer kids, LGBTQ kids, like, and all of that."
5 months.
They decided to upload the post of me writing it, and people in this community immediately were like, "Don't fucking tweet that. Don't do it." What was the tweet itself? Okay, I was trying to make an argument about how Tucker Carlson is a white nationalist who would support segregated busing, which is true. I stand by that sentiment over and over and over again, a million times over. Okay, I hope you guys understand this. There is absolutely zero fears or zero frustration I have with a tweet like that. Now, there were some in the community that did not want me to post this because they were worried that it would get misconstrued. There were some in the community that thought that it was a bad look, okay, that already misunderstood what I was saying. So let me show you the screen cap, or not even the screen cap. I'll show you the video. I don't want to use like any of these. I don't want to fucking elevate any of these like psychotic Barbz. You know what I mean? I don't want to give him like, what is this? I don't want to give them clout, because that's literally what they were.
Like minutes could be hours or
that's what they were, you know, advocating for. I was not joking. That was not a joke.
Backup, but got no response to make
none of that was a joke.
In the hogs.
I just want you to understand. When I say Tucker Carlson would have been an advocate to make sure that Nicki Minaj can't even get on the bus, let alone in the back of the bus, I mean it. Nicki Minaj was born in Trinidad, is a very beloved black artist. Tucker Carlson has numerous times, on numerous occasions, considered black and brown immigrants, and people like myself too, by the way, which is, you know, I'm white passing as fuck. You know this. I talk about my privilege all the goddamn time. I talk about how privileged I am, and I talk about how I try to use that privilege for at least good. But Tucker Carlson does not want people like myself or people like Nicki Minaj, especially people like Nicki Minaj, to be in the country. He has called black and brown immigrants dirty. He does racist agitprop every fucking night. Okay? So I'll just show you the, we have a ton of context around this issue, and we know you know better. They're coming at it with zero context. I know. Here, this was the draft. I said, I'm telling you, Tucker Carlson wouldn't even let you on the bus, let alone the back of it, but here you are reducing it to simple party politics. Like, this is white nationalism. It transcends beyond party politics is what I was going to say when you guys told me to stop it, so I stopped writing it and instead wrote a much more politically correct and much more politically correct counter that would not be misconstrued. Okay? So, what happened in the aftermath of that? Literally, like, Barb Twitter, of course, went back, found the fucking video of me drafting it, and turned around and was like, "You're fucking racist. You're racist. You're a white supremacist." They started going back to like older tweets. I was 100% right on this take. It was not a joke. I was not weaponizing segregation against a black woman. Okay? That was not my intention. That was not what I was trying to do. I was trying to say, like, this is a person who doesn't want you to avoid the bus. This is a person who does not want you to be on the bus, let alone in the country. Okay? And since then, of course, there's been a litany of like weirdo fucking Oakley wearing, hot dog headed dipshit fucking white supremacist honky ass motherfuckers in my DMs and all over, literally fucking crying and complaining about how, you know, I can't believe you called Tucker Carlson white nationalist. Lol. Can't believe it. And then also on top of that, I've had the Barbz come after me. Also, the Barbz with the great gotcha of something you ended up not tweeting. Yeah. So that's the... So I want to talk about two different things. But before I do that, I read something on Twitter that actually really upset me when someone was like talking about... Imagine Hasan posted this and they were talking about the tweet, right? This is a black community member who's a fan. And I was reading through their statement. And, you know, I want to address something here, okay? This statement was just so wrong. I'm sorry. I get that he's joking. And if he was just saying it to a stream in his audience while malding, that's different. Because you get his humor and we understand what he's trying to say. But I was surprised when he genuinely considered tweeting it. I love Hasan and I agree with the point he was making. But I've just heard too many back of the bus jokes going through grade school to find this funny. I didn't see the rest of the stream after this, so I don't know if he backtracked or what. I know Hasan isn't racist, and he probably just didn't understand how hurtful this can be to some people. I'm not offended or anything, just disappointed that he would consider tweeting this. What Nicki said was stupid, and I'm all for Hasan dunking on her, but why is his first instinct to dehumanize her based on skin color? I know that wasn't his intention, but that's what he did. Edit. I'll add that I guess I don't have the right to call this objectively wrong. All I can say is that I found it personally dehumanizing, and I'm happy Hasan decided to not tweet it. I'm not calling Hasan racist. I know he's not, but I think his statement is dehumanizing. That's all. And then people like started, you know, talking and criticizing them. His first instinct was Tucker Carlson's a racist. He dehumanizes black people based on their skin color. He was very rude and blunt about it in a draft tweet he decided to not post in an arguably very not your lane way. But the discourse about this shit is very cursed. Nicki is using fucking Brexit talking points and defending Tucker Carlson, but people are making more hay out of Hasan being really fucking blunt about Tucker's racism. This kind of shit gets more into identity politics trap liberals and much of the left constantly fall into, making so much more moral panic hay about awkward dumb shit from our own camp instead of the straight up violent fascist racists and their witting and unwitting collaborators that they are the real enemy at the gates. That was a decent response. And then this person said, I'm sorry, and I agree with the point he was making. What Nicki said was stupid, and I think the tweet he went with ultimately was great. I didn't see the combo he had with Chat about it on his stream, so I don't know all the context outside of the initial draft. I'm open to the possibility that I'm misinterpreting the statement, but I'm just saying that it hurt my feelings when he drafted it on stream. The discourse with Barbz calling him anti-black is ridiculous, but I can't lie and say that I didn't find this dehumanizing. Edit. Also, I don't think I think it's not really worth arguing over, especially because we know Hasan isn't actually racist. What Nicki said is ultimately far more harmful, but since it's a thread dedicated to the topic and I had some thoughts, I felt inclined to comment. So after the entire night of just like blasting fucking random teenagers on the internet, defending and doubling down, when I read this, I realized, like, I'm sorry. I am. I don't make fun of this person. Okay?
For teaching me so
it is never my intention. Like, I don't give a fuck about deranged, psychopathic Nicki Minaj fans. Okay? I don't. They have their own agenda. They want to fucking move the conversation away from like Nicki Minaj functionally defending a white supremacist or a white nationalist. They already probably feel internally conflicted a little bit about that. So they don't want to, they are under the assumption that their, you know, idol can do no wrong. So in a situation where the idol is doing something wrong and their immediate reaction is like a person calling them out must also be doing something wrong, so we can just hyper focus on that. And that's precisely what they're doing. But in the process, there's a lot of people that I truly love and truly care for and truly don't want to hurt the feelings of, that misunderstand the intention and actually feel conflicted about this. So I'm sorry. I am. And I'm glad that I didn't. No, I am apologizing. Not to the fucking psycho deranged pieces of shit, but I am apologizing to people who legitimately, even with the fucking draft, felt conflicted about this. Okay? Like, this is a nice person. I never want someone like this person in my community to ever feel like I am dehumanizing them. Okay?
50K for a verse. No
like,
album.
I don't.
Yeah.
And the other part about this that is like, the other part about this, on top of like the psychopathic Barbz, is that like they also oftentimes are, you know, active Twitter members and in, you know, Black Twitter. So there were a lot of people outside of just like random fucking weirdo Barbz that were also, they saw this fucking tweet draft and got mad at it and got mad when I was doubling down. Okay? Now, having said that, like, yeah, when I'm being attacked by like psychos, when I'm being attacked by like absolute psychopaths who are very clearly trying to fucking shift the attention away, did you upvote yourself? No, it automatically upvotes. Is the idea that the bus is the sticking point? Yes, because it invokes a powerful imagery. Okay, it invokes a powerful imagery, and to a certain degree, that is the intention. Like, she used bus, so I went off of that, but I wasn't trying to make a joke. I was being very serious. I do think that Tucker Carlson 100% is an unironic, like, he would be a defender and a supporter of segregated busing. Like, why the fuck wouldn't he? And not only that, but also he wouldn't want black people in the country to begin with, let alone black immigrants, right?
Love you, Chad. Happy 6 months, Hassel.
You should have just tweeted it. Sorry I talked you out of it. Yeah, if I had tweeted it, it would have been way worse, though. Because the very same people that saw it, they saw it because, you know, like there was an active and deliberate effort by people, once again, within Nicki Minaj's community that wanted to fucking, you know, use this as a way to like just hyper focus on that. So I should be more careful. And I'm glad that I was more careful ultimately. Okay? I'm glad that I was more careful ultimately, that people in this community were like, don't fucking tweet this out. Okay, you definitely didn't mock black oppression, but you definitely weaponized it. You shouldn't have done that, to be honest. The overall message of the tweet does not make you anti-black, though. Don't know why people are running with that. Yeah, they're desperate. They're searching. They're gripping on fucking straws. A lot of people have probably justifiably been hurt by other people who have claimed that they're leftist, who claim that they're fucking anti-racist, and then they turn around and say some fucking shit that, you know, gives pause to you know, young black individuals who probably are like fatigued by who they perceive as their allies hurting them, okay, and just like writing them off. So I totally understand that. That was never my intention. That's not my intention at all. And most people in this community already know that. But the problem is, while as large as this community is, it's not endless. It's not a vast sea. It's not infinite. Okay? Deflecting is the word you're looking for. They're deflecting for Nicki Minaj. Yes.
Hassle.
So yeah. Do you think Nicki Minaj being anti-vax is a PR stunt to distract from the fact that her brother may have raped an 11-year-old and her husband just committed a crime, apparently? I don't know. I don't know. But it's never my intention. They said that you were deflecting. Yeah, I wasn't. I was holding the conversation to the main fucking point, which is Tucker Carlson's a white nationalist, and you know, he does not care about Nicki Minaj or her fan base's best intentions in mind. He is just weaponizing Nicki Minaj as a willing or unwilling participant. So you guys already know it's not my intention to make it seem like I was weaponizing segregation, okay? And I'm not weaponizing segregation. I'm not minimizing segregation. I think it's a pretty fucking big problem. It's kind of at the heart of the reason why I'm you know, upset about Tucker Carlson being prominently featured by Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
Okay? And it's blunt. It's a blunt tweet. I teeter on the edge regularly. Okay? Many people always say, like, man, y'all are getting too comfortable with black folk. Okay? And to that I say, yeah, I am. I literally am. I am. I'm sorry. And if you don't know who the fuck I am or don't know what the fuck I believe in, then you're going to come at it from like, oh, here we go. Another fucking white dude who is, you know, a privileged ass fucking white kid who you know, claims to be the speaker of all black folk. It's something you've seen so many times over that you're probably like, this is yet another instance of that. And it's frustrating, but you know, I'm literally comfortable with black people. I'm sorry. I know. And it's something that I'm aware of and something that I, you know, pull back on. I ironically talked about how there are certain issues that I don't get into, like that we factor in as black people's business, right? Okay, like buck breaking and things like that, or even like you know, there are some things that I personally don't talk about. Why? Even if I am personally interested in it, why don't I talk about it? Because I know that like I have a lot of young impressionable white kids in here too, and I don't want them to be as comfortable, especially if they don't have the same amount of knowledge and same amount of you know, background information to be able to speak on issues like this. And I don't want them to I don't want a single fucking fan of mine to ever come across as like an uneducated and racist person. Okay? Now, as far as like the delusional fucking Barbz goes, I mean, dude, like we've already addressed, like there are other, you know, there are black Twitter people that are, you know, non-binary, 23 years old, like randomly, they're just like catching strays and seeing this
2 months,
and seeing me like defend myself and be like, stay on the message. It's Tucker Carlson that's a problem. And they got upset at it too. Okay?
Yeehaw, brother.
Do you get what I'm saying? And that sucks. What sucks, number one, is like, I don't want fucking, you know, I don't ever want fans of mine that are black to ever feel like I'm, you know, minimizing segregation or anything like that. The fact that the conversation shifted to you at all instead of platforming and legitimizing a white nationalist is telling you about us, that's precisely what I was saying the entire time too. That's literally what my point was. I was like, look, here, I'll just show you one of the fucking tweets, and that's the only thing I'm going to show you because I don't want to give them like any more attention because they are doing this for attention in many ways. Like there's a lot that goes into it where there's other underlying motivating factors there. Like this is the main fucking dude, Nate Rerun, who apparently is problematic himself according to other Barbz, but he posted this and he was like, he posted this from a YouTuber's bitching about politics account. And this fucking YouTuber's bitching about politics account is literally a Nazi, first of all. So good luck. Good job on that, Barbz. Thank you for giving him 352,000 fucking views. So that was tight. Can you explain why you made a... So with that being said, can you care to explain why you made a joke about sending Nicki Minaj, a black woman, into the back of the bus on your Twitch platform and your viewers calling you out? I'd never said Nicki Minaj should go to the back of the bus or anything like that. Shut the fuck up. Okay? I said that's what Tucker Carlson would advocate for. And it's so ridiculous that like this conversation literally turned around to like me saying Nicki should go back in the bus or something. That's never what I said. And again, these are like literally fucking delusional stands. I said, if you think Tucker Carlson wouldn't be pro segregation, I don't know what to tell you, Lamau. This doesn't excuse you using black trauma as a joke or to prove a point. You don't got to tell me nothing because I'm a black person telling you what's racist. You're a white man and you have no place to tell me what's offensive and not to my community. Do you think Tucker Carlson being pro segregation is a joke? It's not a joke to me. You're acting dense and not understanding what people are saying. Your performative activism of using black trauma as a clapback is weird and racist. I said, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? You're this mad about a tweet that stayed in the draft instead of a dude who says brown and black immigrants are dirty every night to 9 million honkies being promoted by your favorite artist. The rage stand behavior. And motherfuckers are still doing like at that point it's over. The conversation is over. Like you're literally still moving. Like this dude has tweeted 0 fucking times about Tucker Carlson. And he has created Twitter spaces to fucking yell about like how offended he personally is. He's created like all of these fucking Nicki Minaj stands have just 0 fucking tweets about Tucker Carlson being a white nationalist. And 1,000 tweets about me being fucking racist, dude.
You've done for
You know how many
BLM
fucking
and
death
other
threats I
issues?
get on a
I would
daily
say
basis?
sad
It's
to
still
see
not
this
as bad as
happen.
like fucking
I hope
obviously
that this can
like
be
being
fixed somehow.
fearful for something you can't change about yourself, being fearful of your fucking life for being black. It's nowhere near as bad as that. I'm not like saying I'm a victim here at all. But goddamn, dude. I mean, you are betraying the same values that you clearly claim to care about. Like, you're giving the game away. If you're hyper focusing and hyper fixating on this one instance that you had to go back and fucking find, that you literally got from like this Nazi account, okay, then you're obviously deflecting, and it's fucking pathetic. And now I just already gave this dude more clout, which really sucks. One of the POC community members that went into the Barbz Twitter space got called a C word and had his race question. Yeah, like, that shit's always gonna happen. It always happens. It's like checking your true blackness is the black Twitter equivalent of checking your fucking leftist cred in left Twitter. Okay? I just feel like you missed the mark. Why didn't you consider how this would get misconstrued before hitting send? That's an interesting question. Because I didn't hit send. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. The only reason why people saw this, other than like members in my community that told me don't tweet it, it's not a good look, is because they elevated it. That's it. So they're fucking mad about a tweet going around that was not even fucking sent. So then when I say it's not even fucking sent, it's not even like a tweet that's out there, you're circulating it, they go, well, you thought it. Yeah, I did. And it's not wrong. It's not a wrong fucking sentiment. So what the fuck? So pretty much typing and saying a racist clapback means it's not racist. You knew not to tweet it due to your own following telling you not to do it. You keep deflecting on what we are discussing now, and literally nobody on this thread defending him. I said, no, the counter is not racist. People in my chat stopped me because they knew dumbass stands like you would latch onto it because it's easy to misconstrue and deflect away from your own guilty conscience that you don't like that your fave posted positively about a white nationalist.
Thought crimes pog.
He sent it on live camera for all his fans to see. The fact that he even thought it was acceptable to even type it out is very weird. Okay, then I'm a racist if you think I am. And that's the other side of it. Like, you're not gonna fucking change my values, my principles. You're not gonna change me. I'm not gonna be like one of those dudes who's like, well, I've been canceled by black folk. Time to be fucking racist. You know what I mean? Like, that's not gonna happen. Maybe some people would like that, so they would feel better about their own point of view to be like, yeah, I was right about this fucking asshole all along. Can you tell chat that people being mad about a tweet you didn't send but you typed live on stream to 30,000 people isn't thought policing, broadcasting live personal thoughts, and you know that chat's being dumb? This would not have gone anywhere if it wasn't like delusional psychopathic fucking stands who literally are elevating it to, and it's like synced out of the original fucking just like my stream. It literally fucking leaked out from Barb Twitter, who was like actively deflecting it, actively trying to deflect away from the main point in hand to others, to other communities, and it's really frustrating. Hasan, you should have seen how racist they were being too, calling you a sand rat and shit. Kind of messed up. I don't care. They're like fucking young. They're young teenagers who are mad and having a little fun in a little bit of a fucking pile on. Okay.
Racism is the real racism.
Like what? Okay, they said that. Like who cares? It literally does not matter. Do you understand? It doesn't matter.
Good.
And it is an idiotic fucking argument, and unfortunately, it went to different fucking spaces. Is these guys are literally like they're like as effective as a fucking Taliban. You know what I mean? Look how deranged this clip is.
Black when he does it. Like that's the whole issue. He is anti-black when he does it.
To that point you just said, it's like yes, we can have that conversation, but you can't act like you're a greater authority on it
Exactly.
than black people.
Exactly.
Like, in
He
this
acts
case.
like
That's
what he does on
He say
everything.
all
He's-
of
Okay, by the way, I mean, they're right. I don't have a problem with that. They're not, that's not cringe. Don't get mad at that. That's not like a bad thing at all. You try to do funny politics, you sometimes come across as insensitive, tone it down, love you, Hasi. Yeah.
everything.
talking at us, not talking with us, you know?
He's very what's the word? Arrogant.
Yes, arrogant.
That's-
You're right. I am arrogant. One of the funniest things
Less
that
than
I
three.
found, one of the funniest things that I heard though, was that like they were upset about the fucking trauma that even bringing up segregation and like segregated busing invokes, and the person who said that didn't know who fucking
many
Rosa
more.
Parks was. Like, what the fuck is going on in the American education system, dude? What the fuck? Are you insane? They were like, that girl, you know, that girl that wasn't allowed on the bus. I was like, come on,
Gang,
dude.
gang.
That's the word. And the other thing is like when you think about it, we kind of have equality, right? But we don't have equity, we don't have justice. There's no intersectionality to what he's saying. You know what I mean? I've got people telling me that
So don't apologize for hurting feelings. Their feelings being hurt is based on... No. I'm not apologizing to any of the fucking freaks in the Nicki Minaj stan community. I'm apologizing to people like this, okay? I'm apologizing to people in my community, or I'm apologizing to people who misunderstood what my intention was, or even for a brief moment, like, felt like I was just making light of segregation or anything like that and actually hurt their feelings. Like, I don't want them to ever feel unsafe. I don't want them to feel like I am betraying my own values. I don't give a fuck about these dumbasses malding on the internet. So when I apologize, these are the people I care about. And these are the people that I don't want them to... Like, these are the people that I don't want to ever upset in this way. Okay? That's the difference. Anyway, it's just like people are super fucking horny to jump on other people's asses and just be like, yeah, you're
Love
fucking
you,
bad.
Hasi.
Nah, bro,
That
this
shit
is who's
is
saying
cringe.
Hasan can't speak for black people. I'm dead. Yeah, I saw a lot of this too. A lot of people were like, you're white, telling, you know, you're white, shut the fuck up. It's like, and I would click on their profile and I was like, but you're white too. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I'm fucking less white than you. You're like, you're Wonder Bread in Idaho. I'm at least fucking Muslim and Turkish and shit. And I came to this country when I was 18. Like, the fuck? Just because you're a Nicki Minaj fan doesn't change the like, you're not black automatically when you're a fucking Nicki Minaj fan. Okay?
Swollen nuts.
this man has been transphobic,
Oh my
racist toward
God,
other
bro.
ethnicities and races. And
What?
that's really the main thing about, like, you know what I mean? I've got people telling me this man has been transphobic,
Oh my
racist toward
God,
other
bro.
ethnicities and races. And that's really the main thing about, like, recognizing
Bro,
the fact
they're
that
missing, like,
he might be leftist.
don't forget
but
ableist.
He's still
Don't
very
forget-
capable
Don't
of
forget,
making racist
like,
comments like that.
you don't forget,
Mhm. Two things can be true at once.
he's
Yeah.
Exactly.
xenophobic.
What
He's
happened-
also
and you have to
xenophobic.
Didn't
I'm
have anything to do.
xenophobic?
Much love from a leftist in Tennessee.
Motherfucker! I'm a first generation immigrant. What the fuck? I've been living in this country since I was 18.
Transgender pride,
I'm
transgender
homophobic,
pride, transgender
xenophobic,
pride,
transphobic,
trans rights.
ableist? What the fuck? Oh, Yas was saying that? Oh, Jesus Christ. I thought it was like someone in that fucking space that was saying that. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That-
Black.
Jesus Christ. I got like... Anyway, do we watch you dismantle racism and Islamophobia while doing bravophobia a few weeks ago? That's true. I mean, dude. It's like... It's nuts. And with like... This is Jay Schlatt over again? No, it's not. It's not real. It's not real. With Jay Schlatt, he doesn't have a fucking entire, like, library of content or an entire career dedicated to fucking fighting against racist pieces of shit and trying to educate people on anti-racist values.
Hasan, don't
So,
forget
like,
to restock me.
That's the difference. And if these motherfuckers can call me racist and transphobic and homophobic and all this other shit, or, you know, xenophobic, or that was a joke, I guess, but if they can call me fucking racist, then like everyone's racist, you know what I mean? And that is definitely a problem. And there is definitely a lot of people who are racist, okay? But yeah, the entire energy here is literally just like, is this. It's that people are more mad about fucking me saying Tucker Carlson's a white nationalist and like these are his values than Tucker Carlson being a white nationalist and having said values and being promoted by. If Barbz didn't latch onto it, you would have just seen that Reddit comment, apologize, and been done with it. Yeah. They're getting clout off hating and lying. Yeah, I know.
Such blind stands that they didn't even acknowledge or question why Nicki was giving an actual white nationalist a platform. As I am coming to terms with my political ideologies as a socialist and a black man, it angers me. Wait, why are people even mad then?
What's the quote? You've been in the trenches fighting racism since you were a sperm in your dad's balls. Okay, but that's a little different because, like, you know, like, I'm not gonna fucking say that to, like, well, I have 20-year-old Nicki Minaj fans who are black. Like, it doesn't matter what my advocacy is. They're experiencing it. You know what I mean?
Hands up. This is the Barbz and we are now white nationalists.
You sometimes say stupid and hurtful shit, but I still feel safe here as an M because I know you really just want to understand. Same with your lovely fans.
Thank you for the 9 months.
This is what happens every time when Normie Idpaul left encounters people like you and Chabo. Yeah, I know. And ultimately, like I said, it literally does not matter. But my point has been the same, which is that, like, that girl is an anti-communist who hate watches you. Oh, okay. That makes sense. And like, many people often forget that, like, there was a lot of people that were pulling up my old Candace Owens tweets about saying, because I've made some fucking edgy ass jokes in the past. When there was like 8 fucking blackface news stories in a row, I said blackface is hot right now back in like 2017. And they're like pulling that up to be like, what's this? Like, they think I think blackface is cool and awesome. Like, I don't know what to do to that. You know what I mean?
To be
or
honest,
they're like,
I don't think the
or I said,
a lot of what's happening.
Or
like
I tweeted that Justin Trudeau, when Justin Trudeau did blackface, or it came out that he did like blackface like a million times, I said, it was 2019, by the way. Yeah, I know. When it came out that Justin Trudeau did like a million fucking instances of blackface, I said, Justin Trudeau wants to be black more than Candace Owens. And that was when Candace Owens was like talking literally white supremacist shit. Okay. Until, like, yeah, if you don't know who the fuck I am, or if you don't know what I stand for, if you don't know what I advocate for, you just see like a white dude and you think to yourself, like, I wonder if this fucking white dude thinks like, he just thinks it's funny when white guys do blackface. He doesn't understand the racist, dehumanizing history that's associated with it or some shit like that. You know what I mean? And that's not the case. Like, that's not. I think that it was insensitive, which is why you didn't send it in the first place, but that should be the extent of the criticism. The message was correct. Anyone going as far as calling you racist is just disingenuous. Well, not everyone calling me racist is disingenuous. Some people calling me racist are just, unfortunately, devoid of any sort of context. Like, they just don't know. And if you see racism all the time, if you see like actual fucking white people being racist to you, if you see allies being racist to you, and you feel like they're constantly throwing you under the bus, then you're gonna think, well, this is yet another instance.
Me on the crystal girl wave.
This is yet another fucking instance of another white kid who's just like being racist, and it's coming out. It's coming out. His racism is coming out. Yeah, dude. I've been fucking. Me and my family have been under threat for the past 10 years that I've been a political pundit, someone who wrote for Huffington Post and all that, exclusively because white nationalists did not like what I was saying about how there is systemic racism in this country, like all the anti-racist shit that I have tried to do exclusively so I could, one day accidentally slip out my real racism. I've been defending you all day on Haas Twitter. Someone literally just told me I don't care about the context. People are so stupid. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I appreciate you making an effort to apologize to those who may have been hurt by it too. Thanks for
It's funny
having
because
me
it's
in
who
your
you are.
community.
If an actual hateful
Plus
person
my
said it,
chat.
wouldn't be funny in my opinion. Yeah. Context does matter. And context, if you rob it of context, then boom, automatically you got another stereotype of a fucking white dude, you know? Just because we assume you are racist, I'll keep it a stack. These jokes aren't even racist. I feel like a lot of people hear these jokes in close proximity to blackness/black people and just jump at the chance to call people racist. Yeah, no, I don't think the joke was. It was not even a joke. I don't think the sentiment that I fucking put out there was not like a racist one at all. I still absolutely fucking stand by that.
Audio. I unironically studied to this broadcast.
Yeah, people were
good work.
People were just losing their fucking shit, dude. It was pretty funny.
That nuanced term. We stand at Hasan above.
You know, it was pretty funny, but like I said, it's not real. There's no real cancellation. No, I disagree. It's not that hard to do a fucking Google search on you if they're disingenuous as fuck. No, but that destroys like a narrative that you're trying to build. If the narrative you're trying to build is that like this guy's a racist, like there's some really funny fucking dudes who I retweeted this dude, right? Not realizing, and then I clicked on his profile, and he thinks I'm fucking racist too, and that sucks. I mean, this is pretty funny though. This pic resurfaced and you taking it out on black people. So I retweeted him like talking about the trauma shit.
Back of the bus part.
Okay, I retweeted him talking about like how blue check marks love like what the fuck was it? I retweeted him last night and then I looked at his profile and I was like, oh come on, man. Once I touch a little bit of money, this socialist act is over. Speaking to the mic. You know? Timestamp for when Yas enters the barb pit to defend you. I don't want to go into that. I last night he doesn't even follow you back. Yeah, I mean I don't give a fuck. He's funny. I don't care if he doesn't fucking follow me back, dude. Peak conservatives when you ignore the context, call the person talking about platforming and avow white supremacist racist and not the actual white supremacist because they low-key agree with the white supremacists. Yeah.
Tier 3 subscribed to a problematic streamer. Thanks for getting me cancelled, hassle.
Anyway. Is this you? Yeah, that's me.
Sorry for all the needless.
Imagine my shock when me, a gay, hears you are homophobic from Nicki Stan Twitter. They really are the dumbest motherfuckers alive, making chuz look like PhDs. Yo, the one last joke I'm gonna say. The one last joke
3 months and many more.
They tried to say that you're running a cult, but wait till we finish the clip for a banger. Okay.
If you don't, we're gonna report the copyright.
Okay, I'm just gonna say something here before we continue with this. Some people really were like,
months of xenophobia.
Some people really saw like anti-SJW, like weirdo neck-bearded fucking fascist YouTubers and the way they like made cartoonish depictions of how the left looks like. And they decided, that's it. That's my template. I'm going to be literally like that. Okay? If you listen to some of the shit that people say, especially younger people, on Twitter, like, it literally just looks like I am the meme. I am literally the meme. Like, I feel like these fucking right-wingers manifested this like hypersensitive, incredibly fucking woke, like getting almost reactionary with their rhetoric type, like left-winger rad-lib liberals. They like manifested it into reality. It like turned into a real thing. So just chill out. I don't know if you knew that, but Barbz started calling you racist way before you wrote the draft. Ever since you ratioed Nicki, Barbz got pressed and claimed that you were speaking for a black woman, and the draft just served as an excuse to attack you. I swear they're toxic-ass radlibs. Yeah. And, like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't work, okay? It doesn't work. Here's why it doesn't work. Because, like, no one feels that way. There's like people, maybe there are people on Twitter that look at that and go, well, like, yeah, he's right. Go off, King. you know, Slay Queen, you're killing it. You're right. Like the most common fucking counters are like, stay out of black people's business. You know, you're speaking over a black woman. You say that you love, you know, black people, but like you're attacking a black woman. It's like, dude, like, no. Anyway.
Haspoggies, Haspoggies. What we're ignoring here is that you also attacked Orcas yesterday, and I will not stand for it.
Oh, I did attack Orcas. All right, let's watch
that Twitch video, because if you don't, we're gonna report that, and he's gonna be copyrighted and gonna be taken down for racism. Cause he posted that live.
What?
That Twitch video, because if you don't, we're gonna report that, and he's gonna be copyrighted and gonna be taken down for racism. Cause he posted that live.
Holy shit, bro.
Right? Okay,
so
he...
Like, and it's the way how his
Holy shit, bro, they're coming, bro.
Y'all making it seem
It's like a cult.
His motherfucking best friend.
Holy shit, bro.
It seem like Hasan and told y'all and put a battery in y'all motherfucking back and told y'all, okay, listen, go in that space right now and go to flat.
Don't worry, as a member of the black delegation, I know that you aren't racist.
They own the copyright on racism? Yeah. No, I think they just meant like go report it or something, but like that's insane, dude. Is the context the most important regarding your tweet? Your community recognizes your history, politics, backgrounds, etc., and you're consistent in your beliefs, which is extremely rare. Like, we know that you're contractually obligated to run the top of the hour ad break, and you're not doing it for anti-leftist reasons. You've always been who you are. Fuck you. It is top of the fucking hour, boys and girls and MBs. That was a nice one. That was like a positive ad break segue, which was cool. Yeah, this is a real... Here, stare at this while I run the ad. If you no longer want to see the ads, you know, if you want to support this hideous racist person, you know, you can subscribe for $4 because it's September. You can also subscribe for free with a Twitch Prime if you have an Amazon Prime. How much of your community is black, though? No, I mean, that's not even true. It's unfortunately not true. I think that, yes, I do have a solid percentage of black people in here, but no, this community is very white. And I see that sometimes, and I also don't, you know, this is not true. There are a lot of black people here, but, you know, it's definitely predominantly white. Let's be real. A Gilded Spork, 20 gifted subs, thank you. Blended 27 for the 5 gifted subs, thank you. Yeah, there's a lot of there's stuff that happens in here with that I would consider to be a self-report every now and then. Anyway, I gotta run the ad. Sorry, I keep forgetting. You know, we'll do a new poll soon. We'll do a demographics poll soon. Oh yeah, let me put up the fucking W banner. I think that there's also a growing like black Twitch audience and a growing black Twitch. Official Magnus, thank you for the 50 gifted subs. There's like black Twitch is growing, and I hate to attribute this to like Aiden Ross a little bit, but he kind of does have he plays a significant role in this. And yeah, no, I wanna collaborate with more black Twitch streamers for sure. LeBron's son does, not Aiden. I mean, LeBron's son alongside Aiden. Like Aiden he pops off on TikTok and shit too. TikTok making fun of the drama too.
So what?
So what?
Yes, so what if he's the devil? Rick. At least the devil has a job. At least he's active in the community. So what?
So what?
Yes, so what if he's the devil, Rick?
Anyway. Wait, really? Brazilian Barbz are the ones that took down Nicki? As fan bases at Nicki Minaj et tu gritando. Wait, really?
Porgy's less than 3.
So it was her own fan base that fucking took her down? I'm black and I wish more black people would recognize your stance on most issues because feel like black people control pop culture and maybe the idea of socialism would be more widespread. I mean,
Hasan is such a bob.
It's just, it's with every fucking group in America. Like, but especially with black liberation movements, like revolutionary black leaders that were literally fucking Maoists have been executed and named enemy of the state. And that, like, I would say that it's, I would say that that plays a significant role in the development and education of every American, in even young black Americans too, that get a really fucked up, they get a really fucked up POV from our unfortunately white supremacist education system. Bro, that's not as bad as being called racist by a black person while being racist, while doing racism, though. What?
You convinced me to stop being a socialist and become a Republican. Thanks, Hasan.
Calling Hitler racist and then making a clear with a terrifying example that is entirely grounded in truth will make people that would have been oppressed that way feel bad. That's completely justified though, but then don't come after the guy that points it out. Go after the guy that would genuinely oppress people in that way. I mean, I said this already. It's like, if you're upset at me fucking pointing this out, then like, you literally have to be 10x more upset at Nicki Minaj highlighting and elevating a white nationalist, but they're not, because they think it's like me deflecting away from my responsibility or something. That's how you get, but that is how you get like young black kids fucking posting about how much they love Malcolm X while simultaneously saying Marxism is racist or leftists are fucking racist, for the record. Like that's how this works. That's how you get to that like confused fucking space. Because, you know, white people have personally fucking done their very best to destroy education in a way that fits a certain, in a way that, you know, corresponds to their point of view. Same with MLK too, who's been whitewashed into oblivion. They're latching on to you because you'll respond because they have access to you. They don't have access to Tucker Carlson in the same way. It's easier to dunk on you. Yeah, for sure. No, I know that, which is why I always say cancellation only works if you yourself if you yourself respond to it. Anyway, so here, Nicki Minaj's impact is being seen all around the world. First, let's watch this
story. This one dropped yesterday.
This is in Trinidad. This is how the Nicki Minaj story is being covered in Trinidad.
Good morning. And as the story dropped, it was excitement. Now, Nicki Minaj, no stranger to controversy. I mean, she was here for Carnival in 2020, and that was a bacchanal with her husband, and Iowa. She would have made some outlandish statements over the years, but this one takes the cake. This is almost like what you would hear by a parlor, where somebody will tell you, well, your cousin, friend, neighbor say XYZ. I mean, come on, Nicki, you have 180 million followers. People listen to you, people follow your particular lead. You going on the social media space and talking about your cousin friend take the vaccine and get impotent. And all of a sudden, you know, marriage call off and some kind of bacchanal story. I mean, it's irresponsible on all fronts. One, irresponsible based on the misinformation that is going out there regarding this vaccine. You know, there was no verification of the story. And furthermore, even on a personal note, even if this is the case, to expose your cousin friend's flat tire in the public domain like that. If the man have a flat tire, okay, he will work on that. You know, there's herbs and punch and certain things the man can eat and bring back our vibes. But don't come now and talk that kind of talk. The thing gets so hot. Jake Tapper on CNN yesterday at 4 o'clock talk about this with Dr. Fauci. Dr. Fauci is of course the US. That's their leading mind and specialist with this whole COVID-19 pushback and the fight against the COVID-19. And Dr. Fauci had to almost, you know, like the man was blindsided. He had to answer. And he said he didn't hold nothing personal against Nicki. I mean, I don't think we should per se, but Nicki, better than that. I honestly expected better. And besides, obviously, that outlandish statement, and she always talks about Trinidad, and she's from Trinidad, she's yet to collaborate with somebody from here. But that's a talk for another program on another day.
God damn, dude. That was incredible.
$15 poggies.
Are Nicki fans gonna call this guy racist too? No, because, like, no, of course not. I mean, they. If it even wasn't for the draft, like, they were. Look, Nicki fans were calling me racist the moment I fucking criticized Nicki. Okay. The draft tweet was just an opportunity for them to capitalize on it. That's the difference. That's it. Like, they can go around. They'll probably call him racist too, or like dig some shit. They'll say he's sexist. You know what I mean? Typical sexist man. It's just like, what is this? You're unable to see the tweet. I can't see these fucking tweets. Half the people that shit on me, like, block me too. This is why no one but dumb white kids are Marxists. It's not that deep. It's a stupid ideology that exists to brutalize and marginalize people, not empower, much like end-stage capitalism. Yeah, totally. I'm an upper caste Hindu, and in the context of India, I have a lot of privilege. You could say sorry, bad thing to say out loud, insensitive, you'd be cool. Hey, that's really interesting. Or maybe you could just, like, still be mad about it, Griselda Bob. So you use a very painful piece of history to hammer home your point against someone affected by it when you're not. Obviously pales in comparison to Nicki's nonsense, but it was probably a bad call. Not cancel material, obvious. But if you said sorry, you shouldn't have said it a bit out loud, you'd be golden. That's really interesting that I assume you tuned in the last, like, fucking 3 minutes, so... That's probably why you're, it's probably why you still have this take, right?
Some baby.
Bro, just ban. No, I'm not gonna fucking ban these people, okay?